Who will the New York Jets sign in free agency next week? The Jets open up with $52 million in cap space. I want to talk about the latest, talking about the Jets. Justin Fields to the Jets is heating up. Is Jamien Sherwood coming back? There's a lot to talk about with this New York Jets football team, and I'm excited to do it right here on Jets Media, powered by BetUS. As always, big shout out to the sponsor of Jets Media. Hit the like button on your way in, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of talking points I want to get into in today's show, so make sure you guys do me a favor. Come on here over on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. Let's get straight into it. The Jets make me cry welcomes everybody, says, yo, how's it going? What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is the Jets are very interested in Justin Fields. We heard from Zach Rosenblatt of The Athletic again today on his podcast saying that the Jets are interested and they want to go after Justin Fields. All right, that's a big deal here. Now, I think that Justin Fields is an intriguing option. I think that there's a bigger chance that he goes back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm still thinking that's where it's going to be. But if the Jets land Justin Fields, that's him to reunite with Garrett Wilson, number one. Number two, the Jets get a brand new quarterback in the building. That's our first guy. Will the Jets go into next year with Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, and a rookie? Where does Jordan Travis fit in that decision, right? There's a lot of interesting decisions to be made about Justin Fields. I want to make a poll right now in the chat. Do you guys want the Jets to sign Justin Fields? All right? Do you want the Jets, let me know in the chat, to sign Justin Fields? Because it's heating up. The Jets have the cap space to do it. He's not going to be super expensive. I think you can bring him in on a pretty bargain of a contract. There's low risk, high reward. I'm not going into the idea of Justin Fields coming here and thinking that he's going to be the long-term solution. But hey, in a season that the Jets are about to go into with, the New York Jets not having a quarterback, I don't think it would be that big of a deal if the Jets bring in Justin Fields in terms of you got to bring somebody in. So why not a young guy that needs to get some coaching and get a stable organization to elevate his game. But I feel like at the end of the day, my prediction is he stays put in Pittsburgh. That's really where my brain is at. Now, I made a video this morning about Javon Holland being linked to the Jets. ESPN's Rich Cimini predicted that the Jets signed him in free agency on a 4-year, $80 million contract. Do you guys think that is a smart investment in the safety position? Because that would be an intriguing signing by Darren Muji, taking a big swing at a guy like Javon Holland in free agency. Now, this is a guy that I think has a ton of upside in this league, 25 years old, the top safety on the market. Does this Jets regime want to link themselves to a high-priced safety? That's another big question. I don't think a lot of Jets fans are on board with that, right? I really, really don't think a ton of Jets fans are on board with that. So you guys let me know where you stand on the Javon Holland situation. I want the Jets to go get two wide receivers, but Tutu Atwell getting $10 million makes it scary. Yeah, it's definitely going to be intriguing to see where the wide receiver position ends up going. Speaking of the wide receiver position, the Jets are linked to these two wide receivers, Tim Patrick and Josh Palmer. All right? There's connections between both Muji and Glenn between these guys. I think Tim Patrick is a guarantee that he's going to be a Jet. If there's anybody I'm very confident in to become a Jet in the free agency market, it's Tim Patrick. Coming from Detroit, was very successful as a depth piece, a veteran, great locker room presence, one of those culture pieces that I think the Jets are looking for with this new regime coming in here with Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji, of course. So I can definitely see the Jets bring in Tim Patrick. I'm actually expecting it to happen next week. It'll be a cheap contract. He's an undrafted free agent from years ago. He does have injury concerns, tore his ACL twice, I believe. But I feel like the Jets got to make sure that they bring in somebody on the wide receiver position next to Garrett Wilson, right? We got to bring in somebody that's worthwhile, right? I'd say Justin Simmons is a lock. Is that so? Justin Simmons is a lock. That's interesting. I think Aaron Glenn saw a lot of Justin Fields playing the Bears all those years. He was in Detroit, so if he thinks Justin Fields is good enough to be his quarterback, then I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't know if he sees Justin Fields as the answer for the franchise, or maybe he's just going in and try to make him the franchise quarterback. I mean, listen, in a perfect scenario, Jets sign Justin Fields to a decent contract, 2 years, 16 mil, 20 mil, who knows what it'll be. And then he becomes our franchise quarterback. He's a dog. He's winning games. I mean, that would be great. I'm just not expecting it. I'm not. I mean, I don't look at Justin Fields and think that he has franchise quarterback intangibles. Could he improve? Absolutely. Absolutely he can improve. But hey, you never know. Jamien Sherwood is a player that is getting a lot of love right now on social media. Somebody who is plugged into the NFL world tweeted out something. It was film of Jamien Sherwood, right? And basically saying he's a very underrated free agent. And I'm like, hey, why are you pushing Jamien Sherwood's name out there right now? Stop that. That's our guy. And I went out there on X and I quote tweeted it. And I'm like, the Jets better bring back Jamien Sherwood, bro, because he's out there getting love. I'll show you it right now on your screen. You look at the this right here. Benjamin Slowick says tomorrow on ESPN, the steals of the 2025 free agency class, right? He's out there saying the most stock-up free agent for me after going through the film is Jets linebacker Jamien Sherwood, high-impact athlete with range, tackling, coverage instincts, future Pro Bowler. Look at the speed. I mean, you see the speed right here. Look at Jamien Sherwood, just the angle, the pursue. It's elite. He goes out there and has a lot of glowing things to say about Jamien Sherwood. So his market is blowing up right now. Some people are out there saying that they want him. I really hope that the Jets are able to lock him up long term. I think that the Jets have an interesting decision to be made at that spot. I'm really hopeful that he's a Jet man because we watch him develop into an absolute dog, and it'll be sad to see Jamien Sherwood go somewhere else and become a dog on another team. I think the Jets can bring him back on a nice contract, like $8 to $10 million. Maybe if you have to pay 11 to 12 million, you get it done. But I think that he's young. He's very unique at that position. The speed, the coverage ability, the instincts, everything about it. And he is only getting better. So I really hope that Jamien Sherwood is coming back. I think everybody in the chat wants it, right? Everybody wants it back. Bro, Jets Media and Jets Nation, let's go. Absolutely. Let's do it. The Zach Bond contract just made Sherwood rich. Well, Zach Bond is obviously going to get paid more money because of him being a Defensive Player of the Year finalist and being on the Eagles. I don't think he's going to demand that type of money, right? He just had one good season. I mean, Zach Bond just had one good season too for his standards, but hey, I get what you're saying. Didn't Glenn say he wants a winner at quarterback? Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting thing to talk about. The type of quarterback that Aaron Glenn wants is a winner, according to his press conference at the Combine. Who does that mean then? If he wants a winner, then who is he targeting? Who's available in free agency that's a quote-unquote winner at the quarterback position? I mean, you can argue there's winners in the draft and all that, but I don't know, man. It's interesting to see where the Jets are going to go. As you all know, this show is being powered by BetUS Sportsbook. If you guys want to go over to BetUS, they have a lot of interesting odds. Travis Hunter odds. Where is he going to end up in the NFL draft? Go check out BetUS by using the code YouTube150 to get a 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. The Jets are plus 1,800 to land Travis Hunter. I don't see the Jets landing Travis Hunter. Ashton Denti odds are out there. First overall pick odds. Will a quarterback go number one or another position go number one? So you guys let me know where your guys' status are on BetUS. Big shout out to BetUS, man. Much love to them. Now, let's get into some deeper stuff and conversations amongst you guys in the chat. My boy Dosa Dion just lives on X, bro. You're never on YouTube, right? You're just on X watching live shows? I love it. Guys, go check out Draftaholics live in 2 hours on Roundtable Sports for Dosa Dion to pick for Draftaholics. Don't botch it, bro. Come on, man. Don't botch it. So the Jets made me cry says Justin would be a QB to have while we look for a franchise quarterback because he ain't it. Yeah, that's how I look at it too. I mean, you talk about Justin Fields. I think that it's more about bringing in somebody that can come in here and help this Jets team be competitive. He did prove that he could win football games with Pittsburgh. I mean, the one thing you know about Justin Fields, and listen, the Pittsburgh Steelers are quarterback proof. They can win with anybody, it seems. Absolutely anybody, right? So I think that what Justin Fields would do if he came to the Jets is, number one, bring some level of excitement on the run game. I mean, Justin Fields is a highlight reel, but that's not what I want. I don't want a highlight reel quarterback. I want someone that's going to win us games. But listen, he's going to be here potentially to help us find our franchise quarterback. That's definitely how I look at it. Watching draft prospects right now. There you go. Doing his homework. That's what I like to see. Paul on X says, what are you feeling about Sam coming back? Ooh. Sam Darnold coming back. Guys, do you really think that's a possibility? Do you really think that Sam Darnold coming back to the Jets? I mean, it is a possibility. He's going to enter free agency. But the question is, are the New York Jets going to be interested? I don't know, man. I think that Sam Darnold coming back to the Jets, there's too much baggage that comes with it. There's too much pressure. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it will happen. I really don't. I'm not really expecting the Jets to go after Sam Darnold. I don't even know if Sam wants to come back to the Jets. Let's be honest with ourselves. Would Sam Darnold want to come back to this organization that failed him and had all those things? There's no way he comes back, in my opinion. And you guys know me. I'm the biggest Sam Darnold fan in the world. I am. I really am, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I root for Sam. I was rooting for him in Minnesota. I'll be rooting for him anywhere he goes. But as of right now, man, I don't see any opportunity for him to come back to the New York Jets. That's how I look at it. B-Mac, what a super chat, my man. Thank you so much, B-Mac, for the super chat. My guy says, in my opinion, Sam coming back is just another great story for the Jets to sell. I'm tired of focusing on headlines. That's typical Woody mentality. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. I don't see that happening either for that reason. And everybody give my man B-Mac some dono hype in the chat. Donations go a long way for your boy here at Jets Media. Really do appreciate that more than you know, B-Mac. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really does mean a lot to us here at Jets Media. And folks, don't forget to hit the like button. We only have 27 likes. Really? That's it? Over 130 live watchers and only 27 like buttons smash. Hit the like button, folks. Come on, man. Do me a favor. Smash that like button. Yeti is in the chat, says, hey, Richie, mad respect. I'm not expecting anything better than Tyrod this year. It is what it is. I want to bolster the D. Pause. I'm so tired of 4th and 3 turning into first downs. Yeah, I hear you, man. I definitely hear you. We want that defensive front to be solidified. We want the defense in general to be better, but we need a damn quarterback. I'm sorry, but I'm not settling for Tyrod Taylor. I mean, no disrespect to Tyrod, bro, but I don't know. I want somebody else in the building to compete for the job. And I think my dream scenario for the Jets, and I won't really say dream because I'm not sitting at night dreaming, oh, I wish this could happen. But an ideal scenario is signing Justin Fields and still drafting a quarterback, whether that's Jackson Dart, Kyle McCord, even trading up for a guy. I'm still not ruling out Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders. I think a quarterback room of Tyrod Fields and a rookie and Jordan Travis entering training camp would be great. I really do. And then eventually you probably cut Jordan Travis. I'm not saying I want the Jets to cut Jordan Travis, but you got to play the numbers games, man. I don't know if Jordan Travis has a long-term future here with the Jets. I'm not ruling it out. I'm a big fan of his game, but there's a lot of bad things coming out about how the Jets handled the whole situation with Jordan Travis. I don't know if you guys saw that. So, interesting stuff. Now, I want to get into Morgan Moses. We saw a report yesterday that the Jets had conducted a medical exam on Morgan Moses. Now, that tells me, number one, the Jets met with him, right? So that's an interesting discussion to have. The Jets and Morgan Moses met. Now, again, I don't know if that just means they're doing their usual offseason thing, but that's pretty cool. And you see on your screen here is the tweet from Mike Garofolo. He says, ahead of free agency, veteran offensive tackle Morgan Moses was given a clean bill of health from the Jets medical staff after meeting with them. And the team today, source says, Moses played through a grade 2 MCL sprain this past season. So that tells me that the Jets met with Morgan Moses. I would absolutely love to see the Jets re-sign Morgan Moses for so many different reasons. Continuity on the offensive line. You can add somebody to this team that was there last year, and all of a sudden you look at the offensive line, it is set from left to right. Absolute no-brainer. Bring back Morgan Moses 110%. If the Jets do not bring back Morgan Moses, that means we're not going to be able to get him. That means we're not going to be able to get a wide receiver. I'm sorry. Why isn't it showing on the screen? Hold on. You guys not see what I'm seeing? The Morgan Moses news? Should be there now. That's weird. All right. That was some weird technical difficulty. Sorry about that. The tweet was not showing on the screen. Still not. Interesting. All right. Well, I read it to you guys. I think that Morgan Moses most likely is not coming back. I do agree with that. But I feel like at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for the team, man. All right, now it should be up. You guys let me know. Is it up now? It's not up. Oh, there it is. All right, it's up. So this was the tweet. If you guys missed it, I'm sorry about that technical difficulties. That's my apologies. Won't happen again. Will not happen again. All right, folks. I want to get into more of your questions. Anything you guys want to ask me, let me know in the chat. That was a weird bug. A weird bug. Hit that like button on your way into the show. The offensive line is a strength for the Jets, and I feel like adding Morgan Moses would even add more to it. And I feel like the Jamien Sherwood news is definitely something to keep in mind. You know, he was top 5 in the NFL in total tackles last year. Top 5, bro. Bring him back. Bring Sherwood back. 75% of you guys voted in the poll to keep Justin Fields. To sign Justin Fields. I find that very interesting, right? It seems like most Jets fans wants to bring in Justin Fields, actually. So they're interested in him, man. They are very interested in Justin Fields. But the big question is, are the Jets going to be interested in Justin Fields? Now, I went out there and posted something on X today about a certain quarterback that can be coming home to the New York Jets. Boom. Cam Ward, jersey swap with the Jets. You guys let me know. Would you want the New York Jets to go after Cam Ward? I gotta make a new poll. Would you want the Jets to trade up for Cam Ward? Because that is a huge debate. Because the Jets are interested. I'm going to put a poll up. Trade up for QB Cam Ward. I think that is a very interesting debate that we have to have. Because you look at him in a Jets uniform. First of all, it's pretty icy. I ain't going to lie. I mean, come on now. It's pretty nice. Shout out to the graphic designer for making this sick edit of Cam Ward in a Jets uniform. Put him in pick number 7. I mean, not pick number 7. The Jets have the 7th pick. But I put him in the 7th jersey because number 1 is taken from Sauce Gardner. Apparently, he won number 7 in high school. So I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. So big shout out to Cam Ward potentially being a Jet. I put a poll in the chat. So you guys vote in the poll right now. Vote in the poll. B-Mac just gifted 10 Jets Media memberships. My goodness. B-Mac, are you kidding me? Way too kind. Congratulations to Yeti, Jarrow, Phillip, Dicker the Kicker, Sarah, Bucket Empire, Yeti, Bite, Backporch Sports, Day, Steezy, and Emmanuel for being gifted a membership on behalf of BMAC. Wow, you're very generous, my man. BMAC, congratulations. Everybody who just got a membership, please thank BMAC. And now you guys have Jets exclusive emojis to use and some other perks as well. You got Jermaine Johnson, Aaron Glenn emojis. CJ Mosley's still there because he's the captain. You got Sauce Gardner. You got Garrett Wilson. Let's go, man. We appreciate the super chats and all the members. Shout out to you, BMAC. Much love, much love. Rallo Greg is on Facebook right now saying Ward would kill our future. Do you guys agree that it would be too much? Abbott says trading up would be the worst idea, right? So there's some people that do not want anything to do with trading up for Cam Ward, which I understand that mindset. Sacrificing all your draft picks to trade up is definitely very risky. That's not something that you look at and you're like, oh yeah, that will be a no-brainer. I mean, there's a big risk involved coming out there and trading up for that. Big shout out to BMAC again, man. That was awesome. Felicia is a new member. Let's go. Congratulations. We got members flying all over the place. She is now a rookie member, which gives you access to a lot of fun things. We got the rookie membership, folks, the veteran membership, and the Namath membership, which you can come be featured on my live streams. If you guys want to become a member of Jets Media, click the join button. And if you want to gift any memberships, feel free. It's a great way to show support to the channel. Congratulations to everybody that's been gifted in membership, and thank you to Felicia for becoming a member. So this is my favorite part about the Jets fan base. Cam Ward, get Ward, and then Paul on X says, do not trade up, right? It's just everything, man. Love listening to the show. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That really, really does. That means a lot to me. That makes me want to keep going because of people like you, if I'm being honest. Folks, hit the like button. Can we get to 100 likes? You know what I'm about to do right now? We're about to go in standing desk mode. Watch this. Ooh. Standing desk mode. I'm feeling energetic. I ain't gonna lie. I miss being in a standing desk mode because you know what it brings back? The energy. It brings back Jets games, live watch parties where I'm sitting here going nuts like, Aaron Rodgers drops back the pass and it's picked off. There. Bah. Oh, boy, this was a crazy season. I hope next year is so much better for my health and Jets fans' health everywhere because we deserve to be happy watching the Jets. Not upset. Not upset. The Bears TV's in the chat says, what's up, Richie? I would love for y'all to get Fields. We got a Bears fan. I mean, listen, what's your thoughts of Justin Fields? Do you think Justin Fields still got it? Like, what went wrong? Obviously, you're happy about Caleb Williams right now, but I don't know, man. I want Fields and Cam. I would be very happy if the Jets signed Justin Fields and traded up for Cam Ward. That's pretty dope. When is Jack coming back? I'm so happy you asked this, Greg, on Facebook, because we have a special show happening this Monday. In honor of free agency, there is a special show happening here on the channel, folks. And here is the announcement. The Jets Media Podcast is returning, and it's going to be bigger than ever. We are going to a completely different spot to do this show. It's not going to be here. It's going to be in a podcast studio live this Monday, I believe around noon, all right, for a free agency show. It's going to be me and Jack live together talking things New York Jets. Jack is going to be in here talking about all the things he thought about the Jets getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. And we haven't heard from Jack since the Jets even hired Aaron Glenn, since they hired Aaron Muji. And obviously we have a lot to catch up with Mr. Jack McGalley, and we're really excited to have him back. So make sure you guys stay tuned. On Monday, I'm going to have more announcements about that show. It's going to be unique. It's going to look very different. We're going to be in a podcast studio with very professional setup. So I don't even know how it's going to work. I've never done something like this before, but we're really excited about it. And then I'm working on getting special guests for the next weeks in the future as well. So stay tuned, folks. This Monday is the first episode of the Jets Media Podcast returning, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. So coaching was bleep in Chicago during Fields' time there. Yeah, same thing for the Jets' sake of things. Big things coming for Jets Media. I'm trying, JT. I'm trying, my man. I'm trying. If coaching was asked in Chicago, what was it in Pittsburgh with the future Hall of Fame coach? Now, the thing about Justin Fields with Pittsburgh is they won with Justin Fields. They were 4-2 with Justin Fields. Now, he wasn't lighting it up, but they were 4-2 with him. Richie, are you bringing back Mets Media? Listen, Sco, I cannot commit to that. It is a lot to keep up with. I don't know if you know what is already on my plate right now, but Mets Media, I think I can make videos throughout the season just for fun. If you want to hear me talk Mets, I mean, I love my Mets. I watch every game, but go check out Wardy NYM. We are actually in the works of doing a Mets event, by the way. If there is any Mets fans and you know Wardy NYM, he's a great friend of mine, there is a potential event happening this summer for Wardy and I at a Mets game. So stay tuned for that. But I don't know if I can commit to Mets Media content, man. With Knicks Media, got to worry about Jets Media, Roundtable Sports. It's a lot that I do. It's a lot that I do. So, Richie, pick one for the Chargers, Devontae or DK. Ooh, great question. Great question. I think Devontae would be a cheaper option for them because you got to pay DK Metcalf for the long run and give up compensation. That's something, man. That's something. Richie, how's quarterback purgatory treating you? Well, you're currently in quarterback purgatory too because Drake May has proven nothing yet. Nothing. Yo, Richie, I know this is your football channel, but what do you think about the Knicks season this year? Plus, are you concerned about bench depth? I'm going to be live on Knicks Media in an hour, JH15, so go ask me that question in an hour on Knicks Media. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Do you think DK would come here? Listen, the Jets going after DK Metcalf would be exciting, but I don't see it happening. I mean, he would be a great number 2 receiver next to Garrett Wilson, but the Jets would have to give up compensation and pay DK. Just pay Garrett Wilson and then go young in the draft. That's how I look at it. I don't think it would be smart. But, hey, I think DK Metcalf is a dog. I really, really do. I mean, that's somebody that if he came in here and was a piece to add to this team right away that can help out whatever quarterback we bring in. Because I don't even know what quarterback we're bringing in, folks. What quarterback is coming? Justin Fields. By the way, Justin Fields is not the only quarterback that's linked to the Jets. According to Connor Hughes, he said that, what's his name? Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz could be coming to the Jets. I think that's very interesting to hear those names. I don't see that happening. I could. Marcus Mariota is definitely a backup quarterback in this league. That should not be our starter. I don't even know. Would you rather have Tyrod or Mariota start? Yeesh. Tony says, at this point, Garrett is the number one stud receiver that needs to be built around, and it starts with getting Tyler Warren at 7. The only way you can get Tyler Warren at 7 is who's our quarterback? That's the first question. I love Tyler Warren, and I think the Jets were smart to draft Olu last year because I still am going to go out on a limb and say left tackle is more important than a tight end. But now we got a left tackle, so we don't got to have that debate again. I would go after Tyler Warren in the first round for sure, but who's our quarterback? Does that mean we sign Justin Fields? Because I don't know. Do you think we would get Lockett instead of DK? I mean, Lockett fits more of a win-now team than the Jets. Well, Breece Hall bounced back. Great question. This is your first ever non-trolling question, my man. But listen, I think Breece Hall, he's coming off a season that he would even tell us, I'm sure, that he did not live up to his own expectations. And I think that the Jets, with this brand new coaching staff, brand new regime, brand new offensive line coach, I think it's going to benefit Breece. I mean, you see what Jahmyr Gibbs is capable of. Look at the Detroit Lions 1-2 punch. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's going to be replicated with the Jets. Breece Hall is our Jahmyr Gibbs. And Braylon Allen is our David Montgomery. You talk about lightning and thunder. Breece Hall is an explosion waiting to happen, and Braylon Allen can run through you. So that is a great dynamic. And then you have the pass catching back of Isaiah Davis. I mean, if there's one position group that I really like on the offense, on paper, that I think is set, it's running backs. It's the running back position for sure. All in fun indeed, my man. All in fun indeed. Much love to you. Moose City, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Everybody give my man Moose City some dono hype in the chat. Garrett, a beast, and I think we will get a good free agent wide receiver. Who will that be? Who will that be? I think the Jets are going to sign Tim Patrick. Could they take a swing at Chris Godwin? Could they trade for Brandon Ayuk? I mean, there's definitely some bigger names out there. I just don't know. I think Tim Patrick's coming here. Josh Palmer is an option as well. Oh, I can't wait, man. Free agency is a very fun time on the channel, man. You guys want to see me do a free agency frenzy live all day or what? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You guys let me know. Do you want me to go live for a free agency frenzy all week next week, man? It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. Hit that like button. We're almost around 200 live viewers. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, folks. We're close to 26.5K subscribers. We are very close. How close are we, though? Let's see the exact live subscriber count. How many subscribers do we have right now live on the channel? We're at 26,458. All right, so we're around, what, if my math's correct, 42 subscribers away from 26.5K. So, guys, go over there and subscribe to the channel. Angel would be down to watch. Do you think Cup would come here? No, he wants to go probably somewhere to win now. Yeah, I should. Let's do it then. Let's do it. All right, folks, I think it's overdue for a call-in segment. If you guys want to call into the show and let me know anything you want to talk about, you can come on in and talk some football with your boy. Let's do it. Jets, Mets, Knicks. What do you mean, Nets? What? 12 p.m. until 4 and forever, and have that show 2 hours. Well, Tuesday, I'm actually going to be part of a Bleacher Report show, which is going to be a lot of fun. On Tuesday, I'm going to be on Bleacher Report for 3 hours. So wish me luck. I would love if you guys came over and supported. It's going to be me, TD Finns Talk, Dose of Dion, and Vach Lombardi live on Bleacher Report for a crazy free agency show on Tuesday. So definitely stay tuned. I'm actually going to be missing 4th and Forever. We're going to get some backups to come in and support us there. So I'm going to try to go live as much as I can during the day throughout the week next week. And I would appreciate if you guys can come and support your boy here on Jets Media throughout all of that, because I'm really trying to be as much as I can. Talk about Monday. Well, Monday is when I'm doing the live special Jets media podcast with Jack as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. We're doing a live. Do it. Justin Fields effing sucks. All right. Someone doesn't like Justin Fields. Kevin says, I'd love for Jets to get Ward, but if it costs multiple first rounders, then no. All right. We have too many holes to fill and need all draft picks we can get this year and next. All right. Well, not everybody's on board for Cam Ward. I get it. But, man, Cam Ward would be nice. Come on, Jets fans. I know deep down you're thinking to yourself, wait, but if the Jets trade up for Cam Ward, does that mean we get a franchise quarterback? It's not a guarantee. No, it's not a guarantee. But boy, oh boy, would it be fun if we landed him and he's actually a dog. Oh, gosh. Man. 89 likes, man. We're trying to get to 100. Who wants to help us out? Who wants to help us out and get to 100 likes? Let's do it. I want Cam Ward. Would the Jets take Sanders at pick 7? That's a great question. If Shedeur Sanders is on the board when the Jets are on the clock at pick 7, what do you do as a Jets fan? Do you draft him? You trade down? Because this is how I look at it. If the Jets have Shedeur Sanders available and they pass on Shedeur Sanders and it becomes a franchise quarterback somewhere else and we're still stuck in purgatory, that's gonna suck. I don't know. I'm not saying that should be the reason why we draft him, but I don't know. I definitely feel like out of the quarterbacks in this class, the one of them that a lot of people are not on board for, it is Shedeur Sanders. I just don't get it. Is it because he's like, why? Like, why don't you guys want him? Is it because his name is Shedeur Sanders or you don't like his tape? If we draft Cam Ward, I think we should still sit and develop for 1 to 2 years behind Tyrod and veteran quarterback. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm all on board. We can't throw whatever rookie quarterback we get into the fire week 1. We tried that with Sam Darnold and he failed. We tried that with Zach Wilson and he failed. So I agree, 100%. 100%. We can't let no QB pass. True. True that. True that. Smash the like button, folks. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, man. We got a lot of fun things to talk about. It's free agency frenzy starts next week. We're going to see a lot of trades, a lot of signings, a lot of things. Why Justin Fields? He got benched for Russell Wilson. Because Justin Fields is available. That's why. I'm not saying do everything you possibly can to land him, but it's a legit option, folks. It's a legit option for this Jets team to consider. So that's something you got to keep in mind. You got to keep an open mind, folks. You got to keep an open mind. And when it comes to expectations for this regime, like, I hope that Jets fans are not expecting to, like, what am I trying to say? This team is going to go through a lot of adversity this year, just like every team, right? But I think when the Jets start to figure out some things are going wrong and going not in their direction, I hope that this fan base can rally around the Jets and support them with positivity rather than turning on them and saying, same old Jets, we suck, blah, blah, blah. Like, I hope that we have the mindset of, let's give this Jets culture, this coaching staff and everything, an opportunity to show who they are when adversity strikes. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of issues that this new Jets coaching staff is going to try to fix in year 1. And guess what? They're not going to be able to fix everything right away. They're not. We're not going to be able to fix every single issue with the Jets organization in the first year. Could we blow out the expectations and win double-digit games? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to rule it out. I don't even know what a quarterback is. Can't even say that yet. But my point is, this season is going to be the season of recalibration. And I hope that when things go south, Jets fans can stay together, man. That's all I'm saying. Got to pass on Shedeur. Did you watch the BYU bowl game win? Jackson Dart, baby. Herbert is there. Woo, baby Herbert. Now, don't you dare pretend like I'm not the biggest Jackson Dart fan there is. Go get me Jackson Dart. I'm a big Jackson Dart fan. Have been for a minute. I think Jackson Dart did a nice job at the Combine. I ain't gonna lie. You look at what he did at the Combine, very impressive. Was able to separate himself from the other quarterbacks in the class, in my opinion. I think that the Jets can go after. I think they can go after Jackson Dart, get him in the second round, or trade back into the back end of the first round. But the one thing about Jackson Dart is he needs to sit and learn 110%. He needs to sit and learn behind Tyrod for a year because he's not ready. He's not someone that you draft and he's your starter in the first game. I think that Jackson Dart would benefit from sitting, learning, digesting the playbook, getting up to the NFL speed, because there's a lot of upside. My favorite intangible about Jackson Dart is his body frame and body type. His athleticism is not like speed, it's power, and I kind of like that. I mean, he reminds me of like a Jalen Hurts, right? He reminds me of a Jalen Hurts. Patriots 92 with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Patriots 92. I appreciate that. What if the Jets bring in Russell Wilson and draft Dart at pick 7? I think drafting Dart at pick 7 would be... that is really risky, because if you draft Jackson Dart with the 7th overall pick, you're passing on a lot of players that are arguably better than him in terms of a prospect. But if he hits and he becomes the franchise-changing quarterback the Jets have been looking for forever, then it's fine. That's a great pick. But I think 7 right now is steep. I will say, though, I saw a mock draft where Jackson Dart went number 3 to the Giants. So when the pro day happens and the closer we get to the draft, all of a sudden you may see Jackson Dart go early. I'm not saying that the Jets should do it, but oh my goodness, that would be wild. This fan base would, I can't even imagine how they would react if that was the case. But you guys let me know. Oh, with the 7th overall pick, the New York Jets select Jackson Dart. Oh boy, that would be something. This Jets team would be investing in a kid that needs to be the guy, man. Over 100 likes. Let's freaking go. Thank you to everybody that's tuning into this show right now. We got over 100 likes. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. We're live right now on Jets Media. We're over 100 likes. Where can we go next? 200 likes? Ah, man, that would be crazy. You know what? I'm feeling generous right now, folks. I'm feeling generous. I love you guys, and I want to do something right now. I'm giving away 5 Jets Media memberships. Let's go. Congratulations to Sko, Darius Richards, Jalen the Kid, Coochie, oh gosh, Johnny451. Congratulations on the gifted memberships, man. Want to give back to the community as much as I possibly can, and I appreciate everybody that supports this channel, man. I really, really do, and you guys deserve it. If you guys are now members, go out there and use all of the emojis, man. Have some fun with those. You guys can gift members away if you want to feel generous and give some other people an opportunity that never really been a member. I mean, it's really fun when you get gifted a membership. And no, it's random. When you gift memberships, it's completely random. YouTube randomly selects them. And I wanted to give away some members for you guys. So welcome to the Jets Media Membership Program, where it's an opportunity to get closer with your boy here. Should at least get 181 likes, because that's how many people are watching. Yeah, some people are like, yeah, I'm not liking your show. I'm just going to watch. Like, I respect that. Just be honest with me. Just be honest. All right? Now, I'm noticing the poll right now. Would you want the Jets to trade up for Cam Ward? And majority are saying no. Majority is saying no. That's pretty interesting. I mean, I get it. The risk definitely is there to trade up for Cam Ward. I totally get that. Oh, boy. What if the Jets actually do it? What's up, Kevin? 113 likes, 182 watchers, great ratio. Yeah, man, you guys are fun. Can't wait for free agency. Me too. Melvin's in the chat. Let's go. Richie, if you don't mind me asking, which of the 3 teams you like most? Knicks, Mets, Jets. I've got this question my entire life, and I've had the same answer every single time. It's not the answer you want to hear, but I can't answer it. The Mets was actually my first love. Baseball was my first. The Mets and baseball was the first sport and team I followed when I was young, when I was like 6 or 7 years old. And then the Jets was next, and then the Knicks was after that. But that's not the order. That's just the order I fell in love with these sports. but I can't pick. I think I love them all equally. And I know it's a cop-out answer, but it's true. It really is. I cannot pick. Let's go Mets, though. Richie, are you open to Will Johnson, CB at 7? Yeah, I mean, Will Johnson is an absolute stud. I just don't know if the Jets would be able to afford getting a corner at that high. Like, we already have a first-round corner in Sauce. I think you can get away with, going after a corner in the mid-rounds and be a starter next to Sauce. I don't think you have to take a corner that high. Mets first love, 86. There you go. NJ Nets second love. Damn. Folks, we have 200 live watchers right now. Welcome to the show, everybody. My family is here right now. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Do you know what's happening? The more you guys hit the like button, the more that this show gets propelled to the YouTube algorithm and more people click the show and watch live. So we appreciate you guys big time. Have you guys been enjoying our brand new show on Roundtable Sports? Has everybody been tuning in to our show on 4th and Forever? Because that's been a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's been an absolute blast, if I'm being honest with you guys. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm part of a brand new show on Roundtable Sports Network, which is all about the NFL, right? If you want to go check it out, today's episode, it's called 4th and Forever. I'm the main producer of this show, so all the graphics that you see, all the producing, that's all me. And I'm putting a lot of energy and a lot of pride into this show. We have a graphic that's aligned with every single talking point. We talk all things NFL, not just AFC East, right? So if you guys want to go check out today's episode, I would highly recommend going to check it out. Roundtable Sports is trying to build something special. We were at the Super Bowl. We were doing a lot of fun things, and, we talked about all the latest news over there on the Roundtable Sports Network. So go check that out, folks. It was a lot of fun. It's live Monday through Friday, weekdays at 2 p.m. EST. Man, it's fun. It is fun. It is a lot of fun. All right. How do I feel about Malachi Starks? I like him. I just don't think the Jets are going to draft him. I watched some yesterday. Well, Kevin, I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching the show, man. Robert says, Richie, it's because the Jets would have to give up the 7th pick, their second rounder, and next year's first at a minimum. For what? Cam Ward? Yeah, that is true. Whatever I've tried, the show's not on the screen. There's a glitch happening, Zachary. That's what I'm telling you. There's a glitch happening. So everything I just showed you guys, you didn't see. Is that true? How about now? Can you see this? What's going on with this? Can you guys see this now? Yes, you can. All right, I double-checked. I don't know why, but this is what it looks like. This is what we're building here at Roundtable Sports, 4th and Forever. This is what I was trying to show you guys. I don't know why it didn't work last time, but here it is. I got a lot of graphics and a lot of fun things that we're doing. We got breaking NFL news segments. Me, Dan, TD, every Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock. All right? It's a lot of fun, man. We're trying to build this thing to be your go-to for NFL conversations. It got passionate today, too. I ain't gonna lie. It did get passionate today. It did get passionate. Right? Should we go and get Joey Bosa, even though he has an injury problem? I don't know. I don't think he fits the Jets right now. Richie, have you considered streaming video games? I think TD, Dan, and the Patriots guy, I forgot his name, would be fun. What, you want us to go run Warzone together or something? That would be funny. Let's go play some Warzone, the AFC East Roundtable crew. Fortnite, COD, what do you want? Christian Kirk to Texans, is that an actual thing, or are you just lying to me? Wow, you're not lying to me, brother. We have some breaking news. Christian Kirk is off the market for the Jets. He is going to the Houston Texans. Wow, that was fast. Christian Kirk was released yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever it was, and he is going to the Houston Texans. Now, that's a team that is definitely going to benefit. Let me know if you guys see this on your screen. I hope you can. I know there's some weird bugs happening with this, but the Jaguars are... Oh, it's a trade. It's a trade. Okay, so they're getting a 7th-round pick. I mean, barely a trade. I mean, give me a break. Really? That's a trade? I thought he got released last I checked, but this is the move. A deal before a release. Jaguars are trading wide receiver Christian Kirk to the Texans for a 2026 7th-round pick that originally belonged to the Rams. So that's really what it is. Shout out to them. Trey Hendrickson is also on the trade block now all of a sudden. So interesting. I feel like now it makes sense why that happened so fast. He wasn't signed. I was about to say, how did Christian Kirk already sign in free agency that fast? No, it was a trade. It was a trade. Man, a 2026 7th-round pick, that's what the Texans are doing, man. That's chess. That tells you, like, all right, let's get him here so he has no choice before, and maybe they're down to eat the contract, and that's the big problem. Like, do you want to have that contract on your books? I think the contract is pretty favorable at this point of his deal. Speaking of the wide receiver position, we talked about it earlier, but I just want to say we got new people watching, I'm sure. The Jets are linked to the 2 free agents, Tim Patrick and Josh Palmer. I think these are 2 guys that can come in here and be a dog. I mean, Tim Patrick, I actually see coming to the Jets. I don't really know if Josh Palmer is going to go somewhere else. He's younger. I think both of them I'd be open to. I mean, look at this Jets receiver room outside of Garrett Wilson. There's nobody. Malachi Corley. We made a whole video on my YouTube channel the other day talking about this Jets receiver room, because there's a lot of guys that the Jets are going to be linked to. So is there any free agent wide receivers you want to see the Jets go after? Please let me know. Please let me know. I would trade for Trey. Do you guys want to trade for Trey Hendrickson? Is that a name that you guys want the Jets to go to? Remember, when the Jets signed Carl Lawson and the Bengals got Trey Hendrickson, it was a big debate between those two, and Trey Hendrickson was the right decision, not Carl Lawson. Boo. Just wondering, why does everyone think Tim Patrick is coming to the Jets? Because he's linked to this organization for a lot of different reasons. He is a former Detroit Lion, so he was with Tanner Engstrand and that whole organization. He was with the Denver Broncos. That was with Darren Muji. I just feel like this is a guy that is a culture piece, and everyone's assuming it's going to happen. 100%. Love Levi Onwuzurike, depth player, but better than Kinlaw. Yes, I think Levi is another guy that the Jets will be targeting. This is a guy that's coming from Detroit, interior defensive line. We need help next to Quinnen Williams. I think that will be an absolute no-brainer for this Jets team to go after. I'm down for that. 100% down for that. No doubt about it. Now, the real big news, I would say, that everyone's talking about is the Justin Fields situation. I mean, listen, only time will tell when this was going to go down, but it's only a matter of time, man. Next week is when we're going to find out. Next week is when we're going to find out. What going to pay Levi a lot? What would the contract look like? I'll look up his market value. I don't think it's crazy. Let's find out. JD the Great's in the chat, my boy. How you doing, brother? How you doing? So Levi Onwuzurike's market value is estimate to be a 9-year contract for 2 years. So like a $4.5, $5 million, $6 million contract is what Levi is expected to make on the open market. All right? Pushing this. What, Justin? Pushing what? What am I pushing? What am I pushing, Justin? Pass on Justin Fields. Trade up for Cam Ward. Tired of losing. Woo. That's an energy right there. That is an energy feeling. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Justin Fields, the guy is horrible. Hey, man, I'm just talking about the Jets being interested in him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here saying I want the Jets to do it or pounding the table. I'm on record saying that it's not my favorite thing to do, actually. I'm on record, but hey, if he becomes a Jet, got to live with it. Got to live with it. I don't know why, but I want Trey Harris in the draft. What would you think? Yeah, I think that would be great. I would like Trey Harris as long as you draft, you know who with him. Jackson Dart, man. Jackson Dart. Now, the breaking news is that Christian Kirk is going to Houston. Yes, we just talked about that. I think that shakes some things up. I would think the Jets were going to be interested in him, but now he's off the board, right? He is off the board as he is now going to Houston. Kirk to Houston. What do you think it would cost to move up to first for Ward? A lot. A lot. Oh, my God. It will cost a lot, man. It will cost a lot. I think it's going to cost this year's first, this year's second, next year's first. Maybe next year's third instead of a second, ideally. And maybe a 2027 pick. You're talking about moving from 7 to 1. And history will say the Jets are going to have to pay a price like that. 100%. 100%, man. That's not what you want, but that's what's probably going to happen, man. Theo! JETS. Enjoy your day too, Theo. Can Cam Ward play in cold weather? I don't know. Plays for Miami. I don't know. Where'd he come from before Miami? Washington or something? I don't know. It's important, though. We can't get our own two on our hands. That would be embarrassing. Folks, we got 200 live watchers right now. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, it would mean a lot if you could simply subscribe to Jets Media. As we're building something special here on the channel, we're trying to get to 26.5 thousand subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new and like the show. We're trying to get to 150 likes. That would be a lot of fun, man. 150 likes as we are live talking about the New York Jets. We're trying to get some. There's so much to talk about where it's like, it feels like you can go live forever talking about this Jets football team, man. Life is great right now, man. Life is great. I think we need to get QB in either round 1 or otherwise chalk the season. What do you think? What do you mean chalk the season? We can't chalk no season. I don't like that. I want the Jets to get a quarterback in the first 2 rounds. Yes, 100%. 1,000,000%. I understand what you're saying. I have a feeling that Fields is staying put in Pittsburgh. I think this is the most likely scenario as well, Joe the Jet. If you told me, like, what are the odds and all that, like, I would, if I'm betting on it, I'm putting my money on Justin Fields going back to Pittsburgh. Justin is the key. We'll see. Didi, hope you're doing well, man. Sending my love to you and the family right now, man. The Giants have significant interest in signing Aaron Rodgers, according to Art Stapleton on Pat McAfee. Yeah, the media is going to hype up Aaron Rodgers and the Giants. And listen, the media did hype up the Jets too, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting McCord later on in the draft. Yeah, Kyle McCord, I think, has become a fan favorite amongst the Jets fan base in the potential mid-rounds as well. You could definitely sell me on that possibility, 100%. 100%. Anybody else you guys like in the draft, quarterback-wise? Anybody? Whew. There's a lot. There's so many to discuss. There's a lot of NFL news happening all over the place. And I can't believe that the Texans landed Christian Kirk already. I thought that was going to be a free agent signing, but nope. Houston's like, nah, we'll take that contract, and here's a 7th-round pick. Christian Kirk just got traded to the Texans. Yep. Josh, here it is on your screen. He's traded. That's wild. I think that's a good move for Houston, man. Tank Dell could be out all season next year. Stephon Diggs is a free agent. You have Nico Collins, who's the number 1 receiver. I like it. Oh, I just heard you mention the Kirk trade. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Band says Dart. Oh, Jackson. Dart. Whew. Sign Justin. If he stinks, we got a better chance of getting Archie. That's the mindset. Does that mean we don't draft a quarterback this year, though? I kind of want to draft the quarterback this year. You feel me? I kind of want to draft the quarterback this year, Angel. I don't know about you. I want to draft the quarterback this year. I do, man. I really do. Skunk. California. All right. Coming in here. Folks, what do you guys want to chat about? Because we can go a lot of different directions. I got all these graphics planned. We talked about all of them. So I'm just cycling between them. Jets are linked to Tim Patrick and Josh Palmer. Not the splashiest, flashiest names in the world, but a flashy name is Javon Holland. I don't know if it's worth giving him the contract he's looking for. In ESPN's Rich Tamini's article, he predicted a 4-year, $80 million contract. That's a lot for a safety. I think you can get him a little cheaper. 15, 18 mil per year would be more ideal, in my opinion. We'll see. Trey Henderson, trade possibility. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but Trey Henderson is also, I don't know if, like, he's a dog. Not going to lie. He is a dog. He is. But I feel like at the end of the day, you look at what this Jets team needs. You could go. You could go there. You could go there. You could go after Trey Henderson. I say give Travis Jordan a shot. Travis Jordan. Nice. It's Jordan Travis. But I get your point. I like Jordan Travis. I just don't know how this new Jets regime feels about him. I really don't. Let's get Jalen Milroe. Now, this is an interesting quarterback to talk about because I don't think we even talk about him as an option, but he absolutely is an option. He absolutely is an option. So what's your guys' thoughts about Jalen Milroe? Can you imagine the Jets sign Justin Fields and draft Jalen Milroe? Because my player comparison for Jalen Milroe is Justin Fields. Then we're just going to have two mobile quarterbacks that doesn't throw the ball down the field fast. Well. That would be intriguing. I definitely do want a QB, but I think Archie's worth trading for. Besides trading for Ward, we can get Quentin Edward on the third round. Yeah, Archie Manning is definitely going to be worth trading for, but you can only imagine if Archie Manning lives up to the hype in college this year, and he's definitely going to be the first overall pick. Can you imagine the price that whoever gets that first overall pick next year? I mean, we'll have to see who it is. If they need a quarterback, they're not going to move. They're going to take him. But if they're a team that, that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. I can see Milroe being like Allen, bad first year, then works on passing. Yeah. I mean, Jalen Milroe is built different from a running standpoint for sure. That would be great for the Jets. What would be great for the Jets? JD the Great. Do you guys either draft QB and get weapons in free agency or get QB in free agency and draft weapons? Which do you prefer? I want to draft a quarterback, man. I know, but everyone's like, yeah, well, Richie, this quarterback class isn't that good, so let's just not draft the quarterback. I mean, according to who? All the experts? The experts are also always wrong. Just saying. How many times do we hear people hype up the 2021 class at quarterback? Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. Like, oh, this is a great quarterback class. They all stink. Trevor Lawrence isn't even good as a first overall pick. Zach Wilson, bust. Justin Fields, bust for the Bears. Trey Lance hasn't even been on a team to play. Mac Jones, backup. I mean, I just bring that up because the media is not always right. That's all I'm saying. The media is not always right. My friend Deadson saying we're getting Danny Dimes. I ain't say no Danny Dimes. No, thank you. Danny Dimes is not a winner. No. If we're going to get anybody, bro, get this guy. Yeah. That's my guy. Cam Ward. Cam Ward. You guys let go some big weapons. Who do you target? Well, luckily, we still have a big weapon in Garrett Wilson. I think that the Jets are not going to go after a big fish because of that. Sounds like you really want to trade up and get Ward. Yep. As you can see here, JD, if Tennessee's open for business, which according to the reports they are, I don't see a world why the Jets should not go after Cam Ward. Someone convince me why they shouldn't. I'll wait. I get it. It'll be expensive and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I hear you. Do it, though. Do it. If the price is right, you do it. I like Jordan Travis. I think we should take a look at him. I like Jordan Travis, too. I really do. And they will. I say do it. I agree with that assessment. There you go, JD. If JD agrees with my assessment, man, I know I'm winning. Shout out to you, JD. Start Tyrod. Justin Fields is second, and Jalen Milroe learns while being third quarterback. That will be a crazy quarterback room. Tyrod Taylor, Justin Fields, and Jalen Milroe learning from the swag of Tyrod. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun quarterback room. Is giving up a second worth trading for DK? I don't think the Jets are going to trade for DK because we have to give him a contract and we need to give Garrett a contract. If we're going to give somebody a contract at the receiver position, I want it to be Garrett Wilson. Ward looking good there. You guys like this? You guys like it or what? I know you like it. I know you like it. I know you like it. You're definitely right about the Asper. Look at what they said about Jackson. He can't throw the ball. He could only run. He a 2-time MVP. Yeah, I mean, look at Lamar Jackson falling all the way to pick 32. So, it's true. You can't believe everything from these pundits and from these media analysts. I mean, listen, they're not, perfect, these guys. All I'm trying to say is try to formulate your own opinion sometimes, folks. You don't want to run with, other people's opinions. Try to go out there, do your own research on these prospects, watch the tape, watch the highlights, watch the lowlights, figure out their strengths, figure out their weaknesses if you're interested in those types of things. Because sometimes, you look at all these quarterbacks and their evaluations of everybody, right? You look at all the evaluations, there's a lot of times they're wrong. A lot of times these guys are wrong. And I'm not always right either. I'm not always right. I don't claim to be always right. So that's how I look at it, folks. DK Metcalf wants $30 million a year. I doubt Kraft gives him that, so I doubt he'll be a Patriot. Yeah, I mean, the Patriots, though, who the heck is at their receiver position? They got nobody, bro. They got absolutely nobody. So I think the Patriots would be smart to lend him. I actually do believe that. All right, we actually have a caller backstage. How about that? He found the link. Let's bring him in. Indy Jets is live. What's up, Indy?
Richie, my brother. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. It's great to see you.
Good to be seen. Good to be above dirt.
Absolutely. That's what it's about. How you feeling, man, about
Oh,
this Jets offseason? What's on your mind?
so the comment of trading your poll was trading up to get Cam,
Yeah, majority
right?
is saying no.
Well, and that's a good thing. I'm glad that people are thinking that. Can you name, because you're a fairly young guy, and some of us old heads, have more experience in the NFL, but you can see history. Can you name me one time where it actually worked out, where and the whole goal was to win a Super Bowl, right?
For a team that traded for a quarterback and it worked?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, a lot of teams tried to trade up for Joe Burrow. That failed. Bengals stayed put, as they should. That worked for the Bengals, staying put and drafting him.
He hasn't won a Super Bowl yet.
Jets trading up for Sam Darnold failed. I mean, listen. I mean, it's a steep price to pay to trade up for a quarterback. That's no doubt. But the question is, the Chiefs traded up for Mahomes. That worked.
They were a playoff team that traded up to 10. They went from 27 to 10, not in the top 5, right?
Yeah, but they did still trade up.
Right. So the situation that the Chiefs were in to get Mahomes is far different than what we're in.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so here's another stat for you. Do you know the quarterbacks that were drafted in the top 5 to ever win a Super Bowl with the team that they were drafted with? Let me rephrase that.
So I can't say Peyton Manning anymore.
Yeah, because
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's one of them. Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the quarterbacks in the top 5, Josh, Patrick Mahomes was in top 5 even just recently. Stafford?
Nope. Stafford was drafted by the Lions.
Oh yeah, he was drafted by the Lions. Man, yeah. What's with these stats? You're breaking my brain, Indy. What's your point?
Well, here's why. Peyton Manning was the last quarterback to be, and now you could technically include Eli because he was drafted by the Chargers, but never played for him, and was automatically traded to the Giants. So you could technically use Eli if you wanted to, but you got Troy Aikman and Terry Bradshaw. That's it.
What Elway?
So drafting a quarterback in the top 5 doesn't statistically work out in the history of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying.
So build it, I would rather trade back 2, 3, 4 spots, whatever, gain a second round pick or gain a third round pick, draft Tyler Warren, or if you traded back into the late teens, I would go with the linebacker out of Georgia.
So what's your plan at quarterback then?
Right now we got Tyrod. I'm hoping that they push for Justin Fields.
So you don't want to get any quarterback to potentially be the future quarterback in this draft.
You can get not one of these two. I mean, I don't think, and I wouldn't draft Shedeur Sanders in the 7th round. I would keep him as far away from the team as you could possibly keep him.
Yeah, that's what the majority are saying.
Yeah. Cam would be the only one that you would give. I wouldn't give unless you traded back. If Cam was still there in the 28th, 29th pick of the first round, maybe you could trade back up to get him. I wouldn't give him I wouldn't give any more than that for him.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I'd rather have that Ohio State quarterback.
Will Howard. What about Jackson Dart?
Again, I want a quarterback that knows about winning.
So that's Will Howard.
You've got Will Howard. I'm going to be a little homer here, even though I don't live in Indiana anymore, and I'm in the Carolinas now. But that Kevin Rourke.
Okay.
And this is like a 6th round pick. I would draft him in the 6th round, and here's why: he lost 2 games this year. Do you know what teams he lost to?
Who?
He lost to Ohio State and Notre Dame, both teams that were in the national championship. That's it. Now,
so you're saying you want him now?
I would take him in the 6th round.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't go any higher than the 6th round. But he's one of those kids that you could just throw on the bench and not even think about for a year.
Yeah, that's like what Jordan Travis last year.
Except for I don't think you'd get the attitude that Jordan Travis. That's a whole nother story of Jordan Travis and where he thinks he could have this kind of attitude when he's never taken an NFL snap or hasn't played in a year and a half.
I know. I hear you. Well, Indy, it was great to see you. Great to have you call in. I'd love to open up the call-ins for you more often and enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Are you watching the Jake Asman March Madness?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just have to say, how awesome are the Jets fans? I mean, this is these all this group. We can go on to your show and talk about it a little bit, or you can go on to Nick Shine or any of these other, and we're talking about a tournament that has to do with the fans watching a show. It's
great.
And that's just a testament to, to the fans, to the creators, you and Jake and Green Bean and Ryan and the list. I think the Jets YouTubers are probably the best.
They are
out of all 32 teams.
I could not agree more. There's no team that runs as deep as us. There's so many great creators and even new creators. We're seeing a new wave of them that are starting up and they're phenomenal. Like, it's great. It's absolutely awesome. I'm very humbled to be part of it. And it's awesome to have people like you call in and have all Jets fans all come together. We can suffer together and hopefully celebrate together one day. So with that, Indy Jets, hope you're doing well, and we'll see you soon, all right? Appreciate you.
We'll see you, buddy.
Great to have him back on the show. Indy Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Indy Jets. Folks, smash that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show right now. We got another caller waiting backstage, the Lane Train. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. How about yourself?
Good. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Richie.
Yeah, Richie. Thank you for calling. I usually call into Jake Asman stuff.
Awesome, man. Welcome on in.
So now you're welcome. Are you watching the 1 seed? Like with me being in it?
You're the 1 seed.
Yeah.
You gonna take it home or what?
Well, everybody wants me to win. Anyway, so okay, the Jets free agent frenzy. Did you hear that they traded Devon Adams?
Devontae Adams?
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's cut. He's released. He's no longer a Jet, man. He's gone.
Why is that?
Because they don't feel like he's part of their plans, and they're getting
Really?
$30 million to use in free agency. You see that number, $52 million in cap? We would not have that much without Devontae. It's sad. We want Devontae here to win with, but
yeah, I know.
Not the case. Indy Jets is a member. Welcome, Indy Jets. I appreciate you, bro. Good luck in the tournament, man. I hope you win it, man. You're the number one seed.
Thank you. So anyway, and then, honestly, I wanted Aaron Rodgers to stay as a Jet, but now everybody's saying that he might, like, been a rumor that he wants to sign with the Giants. Is that right? Or do you?
Yeah, it's heating up, man. It's heating up, the lane train. I think that the Giants are a realistic destination for Aaron Rodgers. The question is, when will it happen? Apparently, he's going to be on the Pat McAfee show soon, so I think we're actually going to hear from him to talk about it. And, boy, if he goes to the Giants and succeeds, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for us Jets fans. I'll tell you that much.
So, I mean, I don't know who else you'd get. Do you get Dexter next year?
Do I what? Excuse me?
Can the Jets draft Dexter?
Dexter who?
Draft? Dexter Warren?
Yeah. Tyler Warren? For the tight end?
Warren?
Yeah, the Jets can draft Tyler Warren. Everybody wants Tyler Warren, it seems. Shout out to Indy Jets for gifting a membership. Congrats to Big Will for getting a member. But listen, Tyler Warren, the tight end, my man, I would love him on the Jets. I think that he can do everything, and I think he'd provide a big impact on this team right away. And I see that. Do I see that your T-shirt right now? You're wearing a Mets shirt? Are you wearing a Mets shirt right now, my man? Let's go, my man. That's my guy. Let's go Mets.
Yeah, but it doesn't count until the regular season starts.
Doesn't count?
Anyway, so I just hope that if you don't get Taylor Warren, there's somebody else out there that you could possibly pick up, and that's in Winston. What's his name? What's his last name? Winston.
In the draft or free agency?
No, in the draft.
The Michigan tight end?
Yeah. Do you pick up him, or do you? Everybody's saying get Cam.
Yeah, I think the cool thing about this tight end class is it's very deep. You don't need to just get Warren. If the Jets don't go Warren, they can get one in the second round and be happy about it. One in the third round and be happy about it. Elijah Ororo from Miami is one of my favorites.
Pick up him.
Mason Taylor as well from LSU is another guy that I think would be great. The what's his name from Clemson is another good tight end. Ororo from Miami. He was Cam Ward's tight end. So we'll see. Well, the lane train, I'm actually going to wrap up my show now, and I wish you nothing but the best luck in the Asmaniac Championship, or the tournament, rather. I know you're the favorite over there. I'm betting for you, my man.
Thank you for taking my call.
Always, man. You're always welcome over here on Jets Media.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care, man. The lane train calling in first time for the Jets Media Show, live with me, Richie Malora. We're going to wrap up the show here, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Any Knicks fans that are watching, I'm about to be live on Bleacher Report for the New York Knicks and also my Knicks YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to talk some Knicks basketball with me, I'm going to be over on my Knicks channel. That starts in literally 10 minutes, so I got to run. That starts at 5 p.m. EST. So any Knicks fans that want to come over, come on over. We're going to talk Knicks ball as they tip off against the Lakers tonight. Going to be an interesting show. I will see you guys over there. Thank you to everybody that supported. This is a big show today. Hit the like button on your way out. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's show, as always. Much love to them. And I'll see you over there on Knicks Media. If you're interested, this show is not scheduled yet. I got to go schedule it. And Indy, thank you for gifting a member away and becoming a member yourself. Shout out to all the great members. I love you all. Great show today. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.